Go ahead. Action.
We're in Nashville, Tennessee. Oh, sorry. Start again.
Just keep rolling.
Coming to you live from... No, fuck.
The music capital of the world.
Coming to you from the music capital of the world, Nashville, Tennessee. We have LilMar.
Oh, you better answer. Don't keep
on the
waiting.
line. Fuck. Hello?
Put it on speaker. Yes, is this Lamar Cruz?
Yeah.
Thank you so much for taking the time to interview with us today. We're really grateful to have your brain to pick. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
We're good. So, yeah, we really just wanted to ask you some questions because we just find you really interesting and we really enjoy both the music you put out and your story. So thank you for taking the time to interview. You up for answering some questions?
No problem.
Sure.
All right, so the first thing I really wanted to ask is, it's kind of like a beginner question, is like, what did you feel like getting your first face tattoo? Like, how did that come about, you know?
I mean, I didn't think it would be that big of a deal.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta admit, they look pretty good. So, I mean, it was a good decision, I think. But like you said, you stopped caring. Like, what does that mean? Like, where was your head at the time? Was it like depression, or was it just like, you know, fuck it, this is my life, I'm living it, you know?
Yeah, basically, because at first I was kind of like worried, like if I might have to get a job in the future or something like that. But I mean, I figured, even if I do, there might still be a, like, you know, even like a self-employment or something I can do. So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, like, how's the... I saw you've been posting, like, some checks on your story and stuff. Like, those are... Like, I'm not making any money right now. To me, those are some pretty fat checks. Like, how is that happening? Is that just from the porn, or is that from, like, rap ad revenue? Like, what's going on with that? You seem to be doing fine.
It's mostly from porn, but some of it's from my music. Like, I've been getting a lot of, like, streams recently, but for the most part, it's from my porn.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so let's talk about your music. I mean, I hear, like, I listen to your songs, and look, I'm not gonna lie. I heard of you, like, as this, like, clown guy, you know, like, not for real, that way, always, like, renting stuff or whatever. And then I listened to your music, and, you know, a few songs, like, really, like, landed, and a few songs were just like, whoa, like, this is not, like, good. But now you've been releasing songs, like, Catching Feelings and Pussy Riot and stuff, where I'm like, hang on, this is, like, this is, not only is it listenable, but, like, the music video looks good. And, like, so, do you think you're improving? Like, do you think you're going to keep, like, steadily going up? Or do you think you might you think you might backslide to, like, Bitch IDC or something?
Well, I mean, the funny part is, like, most of those new videos I've been putting out, those are, like, for old songs. Like, Pussy Riot, that was on the first album that I dropped, LilMar's World. And so, most people, they just didn't listen to the full album, so they never heard the songs. True,
yeah. I only, I listened to Lonely, and then I've been listening to music videos as he's been dropping them. So I haven't God, it's been so long, LilMar. I gotta be honest, I'm kind of fanboying out here, because, I've been following your career with great interest for quite some time. But I guess one thing I want to ask is, like what drew you to music? Like, at first, like, biographically, you know, like, what in your childhood, like, made you want to do rap? Because I'm an artist too. I like writing things. And I knew I wanted to be a writer from the very beginning. Like, did you want to be a rapper, like, the first time you heard, like, Tupac or whatever?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I just, like, grew up listening to, like, a lot of, like, Lil Wayne and stuff like that. So it just, because ever since, like, I was, like, 7, I used to, like, I think that was when I wrote my first rap.
And what is it that you like making?
What was that?
What is it that you enjoy about making music?
I don't know, I guess it's just creative, kind of, like, to listen to it and actually, like, because some of my songs I really don't like the worst song that I made, in my opinion, is Fallback. But some of my songs I actually do, like, enjoy, like, listening to, even if nobody else listens to them, or, like, they don't get that many streams, just because it's something fun to do.
You know, I totally feel that way too. Like, I don't write stuff because I think, like, oh, someone's gonna read it, someone's gonna love it, someone's gonna hate it. It's just like, if I can think back, like, yeah, I fucking did that, you know? Like, that's all I need to get me through the day. And, you know, the days are hard, all right? I know you've been saying, like, you're depressed and stuff like that, and I deal with the same shit, all right? So it's like, you just got to keep finding different ways to get yourself out of bed in the morning. I mean, like, so, what is it that you normally like, you normally like do in a day? Like, do you like read? Do you drive a lot? Like, I noticed you drive a long way to fuck women, but do you like driving in general? Like, do you think like, oh, maybe one day I could be a trucker or something?
Yeah, that was actually what I wanted to be. Like, if none of this works out, as a truck driver.
Yeah, and I mean, like, that's an occupation where face tattoos don't fucking matter. You can have as many face tattoos as you want. You can have felonies even, and it doesn't matter because they'll just hire you. They want people to move stuff from one place to another, you know? So do you think like one day when you're getting like a little bit older and maybe maybe you're getting tired of like doing the rap stuff or whatever, if you do get tired of doing rap stuff, do you think that that's what you'd pursue?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah? All right, well, that's honestly...
I don't know if I would drive, like, big trucks, though.
Yeah. I mean, like, there's tons of jobs in the industry, but let's stop talking about business. All right, let's talk about bitches, Lamar. So how many women have you fucked now? You're like on the 22 separate bodies, right?
Yeah, 22.
I mean, so, like, for me, sex is like kind of a meaningful thing, you know? Like, if I'm supposed to do it with somebody, I want to do it, like, with someone I care about. And I'm not, like, good at it, so I'd have to be someone I care about. But, like, you know, you're making porn, like, do you think you're, like, sexually, like, capable, you know? Do you think you're good at it?
No, I mean, I still come in, like the last video I made, I came in, like, 3 minutes, so.
Yeah? Well, I'm afraid I haven't had the pleasure of watching that one, but my friend Leo over here watched it. Like, what do you think about that one, Leo?
Yeah, the Cougar Penetrated Deep by LilMar. That one was pretty hot. Did that one stand out to you as well?
Oh, what was that?
The Cougar Penetrated Deep by LilMar. Do you remember that one? That came out pretty recently.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that one was really hot, I thought. Did that one stand out to you as well?
Yeah, that's one of my favorite video I made, mostly because, like, with the different angles.
Yeah, no, it was actually really well put together.
I mean, this is something that, I mean, obviously, you know, I don't know, I'm a fan of your music. I don't know if I'm exactly a fan of the porn, but, like, this is something that I would, like, watch, like, on my own, you know? And I mean, what I mean is it looked like that, you know? It was shot like that. It was good stuff, Lamar. I'm not gonna lie. If I trust Leo's judgment on this, he's kind of a very sexual being, probably quite like you. Now,
Can I ask you one question, yeah. LilMar? So, you fucked 22 women, which is more women than I'll ever fuck. Have you enjoyed every one? Or what?
Yeah, tell us some stories about your least favorite ones, where it's like, oh man, if I could fucking hit the rewind button on that and just drive away, like, I would have done that. Tell us some stories about that.
I mean, I can't really say I regret any of them, but some of them I wish, like sometimes I get, like, sad if it's, like, a really attractive girl that, like, I wish I was able to, like, date instead of just, like, being, like, a one-time thing or even, like, fuck them again. But most of them, that's all they want is, like, they just only want to do it once. I don't really, like, talk to them. I mean, they don't really talk to me after that, you know?
I mean, do you think, like, so I was watching this live stream of yours, all right? And it was after your, like, 21st body, I think. And this girl from, like, the Netherlands came on or whatever, and you instantly started, like, hitting on her. And I was like, this is, like, rock star confidence, you know? Like, I'm a pretty open guy, but I would never in a million years start hitting on a chick like this. So I was like, do you think that this is a part of your charm? Do you think this is why you can get so many bodies, your charm? Or do you think that do you think that by immediately starting out a relationship with a woman but by immediately making it a sexual one, do you think that might erode your ability to be a friend to be her friend or her boyfriend in the future?
Well, I mean, I'm not like that in person. That's kind of like my internet personality.
Yeah?
But I don't even really talk to girls in person, like at all.
Hey, LilMar, I have a quick question. I'd love to talk about this. What is it like having a kind of internet persona that you make money with, but you're not exactly like that in real life all the time. You know, how do you deal with that?
Yeah, like I saw you made a video with your dog, right? And I was like, man, this guy loves his dog. And the LilMar, who's like, not for real, that way, stepping out of fucking like Cadillacs and saying like, yeah, 21st body. Like that's not the LilMar in those videos is not the LilMar holding the dog. Like, how do you balance those two personas? And do you wish that the people online saw you more for who you are, like in real life? What do you think about that?
I mean, well, in my opinion, I'm kind of like, like my real person is a little bit boring. I mean, I probably wouldn't have as many followers if I was just a normal, if I didn't have a character, I guess you could say.
Yeah, but you know, so like for instance, you almost have 30,000 Instagram followers. Congrats, by the way. And sometimes people like to be kind of an asshole to you on Instagram, and they're just being an asshole to your persona, you know. So what is that like, you know, dealing with all of that?
But what do you mean?
Well, like, so for example, when I first saw you, I was like, man, I hate this motherfucker, right? But then, like, I'm sorry, like, LilMar, I know we're cool now, we're fucking talking, right? But like, when I first saw you, I was like, man, I want to be him, you know, but I don't want to be like him, you know. Like, I don't know, never mind. I want to be like him, but I don't want to be him, you know. But like that, now that I see you like posting depressing stuff on your story, and I'm like, man, this is kind of like me, like. Oh shit! Well, I'm kind of drunk, LilMar. What the fuck are we talking about? Jesus Christ,
LilMar, like, how do you deal with all the hate that you get? Yeah. Honestly,
if you do,
yeah, it's for me. Like, I mean, sometimes I would like try to post like positive stuff every once in a while to like show people like the real me, but honestly, it just gets kind of like boring. I don't get as much like attention when I do it. So like when I say something stupid, it's mostly like me trolling, trying to go with my character to like, you know, get people talking about me again.
So you do. So do you ever do something like where you manufacture like controversy, like maybe like dishonestly, you know, like just to get your name back in the mainstream like conversation?
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. So like, give us some examples of that. Like, what is the craziest thing you've done that you really didn't want to do, like as Lamar Cruz, that you did as LilMar?
Well, most recently, I don't know if you know about the 14-year-old.
I thought that was fucking hilarious. I thought that was fucking hilarious. But yeah, tell us more about that, LilMar. Tell a story.
Yeah, because obviously she wasn't 14 or pregnant. I just said that. Well, I mean, at first she thought she was pregnant, but the day after I posted that, she texted me and she said she did get her period. So after that, we both knew she wasn't pregnant, but I just kept going along with it, and so that people would like keep, you know, watching, trying to figure out what's going to happen next. If she, you know, because they were all hoping I'd go to jail and that I was going to get put on child support. You know, it was just something entertaining, something to keep people entertained.
And it did do that, LilMar, it really did. Let me ask you this. So, and this is kind of a hard question. You don't have to answer it. But sometimes I see these videos of you driving, swerving the lanes and that kind of thing. And what's kind of going through your mind when you do that?
It just gets my adrenaline rushing. I mean, I've never crashed before, so.
Well, you have had a car accident, right?
No, I had the only 2 car accidents I've been in, I was rear-ended.
Are you ever worried about hitting somebody? Does that ever like worry you that you might hit somebody?
Yeah, that's why I don't drive. I mean, I don't do it too dangerously. Like, I only take the gas that I know that I can make. Like,
yeah.
And I don't drive too fast. I mean, my car can only go like 115 anyway, so that's not too fast. So I'm able to slow down in time. Interesting.
Now, what is your mom or dad? I don't know if you have a dad that's in the picture, but I know your mom is in the picture. And like, what does she think about your rap career?
Yeah. I mean, she was always supportive. Like, she used to, like, when I first started doing shows, I think I've done like 6 shows, and like, because I used to have a manager about over a year ago, and she used to like ride with me 3 hours away to my like shows like in Atlanta and all that.
I mean, like, moms are always really supportive of their kids. And yeah, I was seeing, like, I was watching that dog video where, like, your dog went missing or whatever, and you found the dog again. And I remember thinking, like, man, his mom's a fucking angel, right? What do you think about your mom? Like, how much, like, what do you, I don't know, like, how is your relationship with her? Is she always been, like, really supportive, you know? Like, did you ever feel like my mom's, like, disappointed in me? Or did you ever feel like, you always felt like my mom's super, like on top of my aspirations?
I mean, the only, like, bad thing that I done that she found out about was the autistic girl, which was, like, the first time, not when I made the poster on Pornhub, but the first time was in, like, December of the last, like, 2017. And, like, she found out about it because my cousin saw it. And she was a little bit disappointed in that, but...
Yeah?
Yeah, she doesn't know about all the other stuff that I do, so...
So do you, like, do you, like, live with her, or do you have, like...
Yeah.
Sorry, hang on. I'm
LilMar,
I'm getting some feedback from my producer. We've been fucking slamming whiskey.
Enough about that. Hey, LilMar, LilMar, are you happy?
Happy?
Yeah, are you satisfied with your life, or if not, what do you think would make you happy?
The only two things that make me happy is if I, like, was more famous or, like, had an actual girlfriend, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah? I mean,
I don't really be happy, like, when I be talking about these girls, I'm kind of, like, just an act. Like, I literally kind of, like, it makes me sad, because, like, after going after that, I'm never going to really see them again, probably, or ever talk to them again, so it's, like, it really just seems pointless.
so you mentioned this twice. I mean,
like, people always think that I'm, like, really famous, but it really doesn't feel that way to me. Like, I mean, I don't know.
do you think it's because...
say that.
Do you think it's because it's not Lamar Cruz that's famous, it's LilMar that's famous? Like, what do you think that if you put yourself out there as Lamar Cruz, do you think you'd have the same sort of... Do you think that people would like you more? Like, I don't know, because I'm talking to you, and you seem like a cool guy. Like, I don't know... I don't know if I really read this in the Snapchat story, this sort of personality. Like, I mean, do you think that you might want to one day, like... Oh, shit, hang on. Fuck, I'm fucked up. Leo, you take this over, please.
LilMar, is there anything you would like the world to know?
Not really. I'd have to think they already know too much, it seems like.
Well, Lamar, we really love you. We want to send you some good vibes from Nashville, Tennessee. We think you're a good man. We hope all the best for you. You want to just give us a quick nah for real dat way before we end this thing?
No, wait, LilMar. How'd you come up with that?
Yeah, how'd you come up with
How the fuck did you come up with that? Because that's such a catchy shit. Like, I remember I saw you. You drove like an hour to like fuck this girl, this white girl, and then she was like, nah, fuck him, he's ugly. And then she kissed you on the cheek or whatever. And then on the way back, you were like, yo, LilMar just got a kiss on the cheek. Nah, for real, that way. And that's when I fell in love.
How'd you come up with that catchphrase?
How'd you come up with that?
Well, it really just like ad-libs. I don't know if it was like famous Dex or like I think Migos came up with that way. I don't know. I just like, because like Dex used to say no for all the time, so I just like put the two together and like I say it in like a different tone, so it's not like the same. Like either of my songs, I don't like copy it exactly. Like say no for real, you know how I say it.
Yeah, no, we know it very well.
We love it. It's such a good catchphrase.
We fucking we say it all the time too. Like, sorry.
Hey, LilMar, do you have a favorite book?
Huh?
Do you have a favorite book?
No, not really. I don't really read that much.
Have you ever read a book?
No, not really. Not since I was like in school.
Yeah. Well, listen, man. I really love your shit. I think you're killing it. Stay strong. Stay happy. Stay safe. You want to give us a nah for real dat way to close this out?
Yeah. Nah for real. That way.
Thanks,
oh,
LilMar.
Fuck yeah.
We love you, bro.
Oh my god, LilMar, I love you so much. Holy shit. If I was a girl, oh man. Okay, all right.
All right, wait, LilMar, anything you want to say before we close this off? Any last statements?
Go on YouTube, type in LilMar, go watch all my music videos, go stream my 2 albums, LilMar's Running Lonely, out on all platforms. New music on the way, new sex tapes on the way. No, for real. that way.
Peace out, bro.